Morning, Daryl. We're here right now, CNN on the background there, pal. It's 2:44 West Coast time. It's the countdown until the New Year's, pal. How the hell are you doing there on the East Coast? West Coast, we're drying out. We just had a hit and run storm system. So much for a little blowout. New Year's is going to be clear. We're going to have the Rose Parade maybe without any moisture, what they keep predicting. I hope so. I don't think I ever remember having um, a New Year's being empty of rain. It's never been raining, or most of I remember anyway. It'll be interesting seeing the floats. It's been a hell of a year, Daryl. Mr. Artist in Recovery. Yeah, I'm doing a series of just useless videos. I think I call them the blowouts of 2023, and ridiculous as they are. And we're just waiting for this whole damn year to get done. I mean, right now it's about 21 hours left and 13 minutes and God knows how many seconds. And just counting down on the West Coast time. I have been feeling so damn screwed up this time of year. But it's gotten harder and harder to deal with these days, I tell you. I've almost come to blows if I had to on Facebook with a few other people who have just crossed over into saying this or that concerning about grieving and mourning. And I'm taking more and more personally these days. And it's getting harder and harder to deal with. What's getting more and more harder to deal with is the damn stigma is still stuck in my head. And I don't want it to happen. My brother had came across this damn thing, and I don't know if it was his paranoia or not. I mean, the male side of my bloodline, the Camerons, killing off at the age of 60, and after that, it's it drives me crazy just thinking about the damn thing. I mean, at the end of around the end time of January is going to be the hardest times to deal with because I got things compounding on each other. The Cameron curse, for one thing. None of the Camerons are still alive. The on my bloodline regarding the cousins I have, the male side. I don't think they've heard of it. I don't think they care about it. I guess they're happy not being miserable. And it's not freaking them as much. I said in my earlier videos, my brother got freaked out about it. 10 years before, he actually passed away. So he was actually able to focus on it, but he really didn't talk about it as much after that. So now I've been talking about it a great deal, but I know it's kind of setting things up for a fall at this point. On the other computer screen I'm watching was the taped responses that they had. Actually, um, taped stories about California and their El Nino kicking their asses on the beach along the coastline. King tides coming in, scaring the crap out of people, flooding little coastlines and homes and stuff. And I'm like, welcome to El Nino, boys and girls. Wait until it gets worse. Worse for them, but for me, I'm going to be turning 58. I got used to the idea of being 57th throughout the year, but being 58, I know it's setting myself up for something like that. Maybe a mental kick in the ass. Well, maybe I do need it or not. I'm trying to stay focused on what's next for school. 2 more semesters. I'm thinking the spring and then the fall. If there's going to be an extra semester left, it'll probably be the year after that. But during this time, I have to keep it. I have to keep it on the ball. I can't take out any more days. I can't. I can't afford to. I nearly got away with it yet this past semester. I did. Grieving with the mental health component is the hardest damn thing to deal with, my friend. We both know what loss is feeling like, but we also know what goals are like, what we can do, what we can't do, what we think we're accomplishing, what we're not accomplishing at this point over here. And I know keeping a positive attitude about things is supposed to be one of the ways that we can deal with this damn thing. I'm positive I'm going to get through the semester. Hopefully, without any more days off, taking off like I did this past semester. And that's what pissed me off part of the semester time is I'd taken precious time away, but I still passed the classes. Barely for math, but I did a full out on the reports, the last major report, and that's what got me into the C minus range. I'm not going to knock against it. I'm not going to knock against it. And as for the other reports I did for English, which I was also still working my ass off on, and they're done. They're done. So I don't have to worry about that, do I? No, I don't. You know what? The other things that are driving me crazy. Well, I got to say them out loud anyway. I mean, give my subconscious some light in it. Just can't have them lurking around in the shadows half the time in the first place. But, they're still there lurking around in the shadows half the time anyway. I was going to say something absolutely absurd and profound. I just wanted to talk. I know there's got to be things out there that'll probably drive people crazy. Like, oh my God, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, no, I know. Getting older, getting more senile, getting more crazier. Probably telling me to hold off on the damn insanity until New Year's. Oh, no, 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 you don't understand. So let's make someone understand. A lot of things have been happening throughout the year. Doesn't matter if you slap a New Year label on it or not. What's driving me crazy at this point over here is the countdown to this or countdown to that. The spring semester, the countdown for the insanity already began. 31st was my favorite aunt, Aunt May. She passed away on the 31st of January. February 1st was Mama, all the way through February 18th or 19th, one of those 2 days. I mean, it brought her back to theoretical life on the 1st of February, and then around the 18th or 19th, she passed away. Her body just decided, okay, that was it. We're losing it. Gone. And that's what made it harder trying to get through the spring, is those 2 times right there. It wasn't just Aunt May. It was mostly Mama and her passing. So yeah, the anniversary is still stuck in my head on that one. So once I get past February, and I got March, and I got April, ooh, I got May. Ding, 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 ding. What's that mean? Birthday month, my brother. Well, that's not John. You told me he was dead. Yes. The birthdays become like anniversaries. Of course, you can grumble and gripe about that one. I would if I were you. You're probably asking me, how come You're doing this to yourself, John. Just don't think about it. Well, I think about it. I think about it because it's happening these days. I'm thinking about it because it is there and it can't be ignored. It can't be ignored. Not for me, anyway. During the month of February is when I really had to knuckle down on some of the topics I had and not lose it. I had been going to a therapist, developing the Zoom technique, not just walking into a place. But, I've gotten used to the idea of just doing Zoom for classes or Zoom for this. But the thing is, what I'm looking for in the collegiate there, pal, is walking on campus. I need to walk on campus. I need to walk to and from class. I need to walk. I need to feel normalcy. I need to feel the usual anxiety or like, I gotta get over here, I gotta get over here, I gotta get over here. Or can I just take my sweet time and enjoy what's going on right there? When you're a college student and you're starting off the first semester, you're excited, you're nervous, you're terrified. And then you go nuts. When you've been there long enough, it's like, take your sweet time, no rush, except if the bladder starts screaming, and then you find the nearest bathroom. And hope to God that the stalls are still working. Depending on which particular building you go into anyway. Uh, Fortunately for me, my classes are feet from each other. I was lucky last semester that I actually had classes on the same upper tier, feet from each other. But like almost like an hour and a half or 2 hours away from each other. So it was easy enough to get over to the cafeteria, get food poisoning, bring it back, and hope I didn't choke to death on the stuff. Or bring my own stuff with me from home and eat it there. It'll be the same damn way when I get over to back to campus again. But the other thing that was terrifying me these days is when they had the shootings left and right in different places, including at college campuses. If you caught some of the videos I've been doing there, dude, it's still in the back of my head. It still rattles my cage. But I need to do this. I need to do this because I'm going to go through this. Walk on the campus like I own a damn place. And feel grateful that I'm actually able to go another semester. And feel grateful that I'm ready to accomplish something. And then after that, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with my degree, to tell you the truth. Oh, one more thing, Daryl. One of my other videos, or actually several of my videos, I talked about a certain neighbor. Apparently, we buried a hatchet. I didn't realize he got over his frustration at me. Without going into further details about it. This was one particular incident. We both like to bury it alive, like the worm it is. Start fresh 2024. Last night, I saw him walking. As always, I'm not quite sure, after the unfortunates happen, if he's still was able to talk to me. He had left me a few signs. I wasn't quite sure if he was still pissed off at me. But we had a talk last night. It was nice. We're patching things up, Daryl. I said before, and I'll say it again in my other videos, like I said, I hate losing friends and family. I hate it with a passion now. I know people moving on, I have to get used to. And it hurts like hell. It hurts like hell when I lose people when they make their decisions and choices and they move away, and I have to respect that. I have to deal with that. If they pass on. That's another thing right there. But I tell you, losing people because of situations that were ridiculous in the first place, but I can't deal with that anymore. I don't want to deal with that anymore. What I want to deal with right now is waking up in the morning and knowing that I still got someone I can talk to and feel okay with. And I can say hi to him. They can say hi back to me. And we don't have to grumble and growl at each other. So here it is, Sunday morning. And I'm hoping to feel comfortable with what's going on with 2024. I'm hoping to feel excited about it. I'm hoping to feel like I'm not going to be stressed out about it. I'm hoping to feel something like it's not another year to be dreaded, but something to be looking for a challenge at this point. And not scared the fuck out of me. God. Oh. Yeah, it was 2023 was a pain in the ass. It was literally a pain in the butt. It was hemorrhoids like crazy. But we are dealing with it. We're dealing with it, my friend. I didn't see the one about your tooth. Me and dentists don't mix either. I don't like going to the dentist. I don't like going to doctors. I don't like the medical establishment. Pain, pain, pain. But I have to deal with it because of pain, pain, pain. And I'm okay for right now. I'm just not comfortable with going to the doctor's offices and dealing with those guys. Not yet, anyway. It took me a long while to get to a therapist that I needed to be comfortable and discuss things with. So that's all right. Other than that, I'll keep you apprised. I'll keep you posted. What's going on? Try not to waste up too much space on my disk drive here. More videos to come, I guess.